Right now, the most rushed part of your morning may be happening before coffee, before the phone, before the kitchen, and before you even stand up. It happens at the edge of the bed, in the first few seconds when your body is asked to move before your attention has fully arrived. Your feet go down, the bathroom is waiting, the coffee maker is calling, and the hallway is already pulling you forward. Without noticing it, the day has started pushing your body before you have checked whether you are steady enough for the next movement. That is where the $0 Chinese morning rule begins. I call it the three slows: slow breath, slow sit, slow stand. Simple name, good. A morning rule should be easy when the mind is still foggy. You do not need to set anything up. Leave the phone where it is, forget the mat, and do not worry about remembering a Tai Chi form. The bed, the floor, and a few quiet seconds are enough. This is a small Chinese movement order practice for the first few minutes of a normal morning, when the room is quiet, the light is low, and the rest of the day is already trying to hurry you. And this is not laziness. Some people hear slow and think lazy. No. Slow means you are paying attention before the body charges ahead. Modern mornings train the body as if speed is what matters most. Reach for the phone, get to the bathroom, start the coffee, check the message, head down the hallway. Once you are past 50, that first rush can start to feel different. The body may still be strong, but it may not enjoy being hurried before attention has arrived. Older Chinese movement logic, the kind you can see in the broader worlds of Tai Chi and Qigong, often begins with order before effort. Breath, posture, attention, weight, and sequence come before the next movement. This bedside practice is not a Tai Chi class or a Qigong form. It is much smaller than that. It borrows one plain idea. Do not let the body go forward before attention has arrived. Here is the rule in plain words. First, slow the breath. Second, slow the sit. Third, slow the stand before walking. That is the whole $0 morning rule. Simple enough to remember when you are still half asleep. Begin with the first slow breath. Before sitting up fully, let your eyes open and rest on one steady thing. It might be the corner of the dresser, the lamp, the wall, or your own hands on the covers. Take an easy breath without forcing it deep or turning it into a special breathing exercise. Just let the first breath of the morning happen before the first hurry of the morning takes over. This is where the old world part matters. Modern routines often add something to the morning. Another app, another class, another device, another set of instructions. Fast fitness videos can start by asking the body to move before the person has even noticed how they feel. The three slows subtracts by asking for less movement at the start, not more. Now the second slow sit. Roll or shift in the way that is normal for you, then come to sitting without rushing into the next task. Let both feet find the floor if that is comfortable. If the bed is high, low, soft, or awkward, adjust to the room you actually have. Keep a hand on the bed, the nightstand, or another stable support if you need it. Then sit for a moment as if the edge of the bed is part of the morning, not an empty space between lying down and walking away. Feel your feet, feel your hands, and notice the room. The phone may be near you, the slippers may be waiting, and the bathroom may be only a few steps away. Let all of that wait until you have arrived in the sitting position. Some Chinese health education materials describe the rising sequence in very plain terms. Pause, sit, stand, then walk when comfortable. Exact counts are not the main thing here. For one person, a few easy breaths may be enough. Another person may need to sit longer, hold support, call for help, or stop for the morning. Let the choice match how you feel that day. The sitting moment is easy to miss because it does not look important. Lying down and walking are both familiar, so sitting at the edge of the bed can become a blur between the two. But that small middle place is where the morning often reveals itself. A stiff back, heavy legs, a foggy head, or a rushed mind can all show up before you walk away. The third slow is slow stand. Before you rise, put your attention into your feet. Notice where the weight will go. If you use a cane, walker, rail, counter, or stable furniture, bring it into place before you stand. Then stand in an ordinary supported way. Once you are upright, pause before the first step. That pause is often the missing piece. A person stands and the next movement arrives almost by habit. Slippers, hallway, bathroom, phone, coffee. With the three slows, standing is followed by a quick check-in. Does my body feel steady enough to walk? If yes, take the first step slowly. If no, sit back down, hold support, or ask for help. And one important note. Please, do not be brave with this part. If standing up ever makes you feel dizzy, faint, unusually weak, confused, or unsteady, do not turn it into a test. If you are worried about blood pressure or anything feels wrong, sit back down, use stable support, and talk with a health professional about what is safe for you. Now, here is the part people forget. The real test is not only at the bed, it comes 5 minutes later when the morning begins speeding up again. You may have made it to the kitchen, but the same rush is waiting there in a different shape. The coffee is dripping, the refrigerator door is open, and a cabinet is above your shoulder. Maybe the phone is on the counter, already lighting up with the first message of the day. The body starts reaching before the attention has caught up. Use the same rule in a smaller form. At the kitchen counter, put one hand down first, let your shoulders settle, look at one steady spot, and feel both feet before you move. You do not need to announce a routine to yourself. You only need to put order back into the first movement. The same thing can happen after sitting in a favorite chair. Maybe you read the morning news there, put on socks, wait while the kettle warms, or rest after breakfast. The chair feels ordinary, so the next stand can become automatic. Before standing, place one hand on the arm of the chair or another stable support. Bring your feet under you, then stand, pause, and take the first step only after you feel ready. This is why I like calling it a movement order rule, not an exercise routine. Exercise usually measures how much you did. Movement order pays attention to what came first. Breath before hurry, sitting before standing, standing before walking, and attention before you head down the hallway. That is a very old-fashioned question in a very modern morning. Most mornings push in the same direction. Get moving, look at the phone, pour the coffee, keep up with the errands. The three slows gives you something smaller and quieter to do first. Come back to the body you are about to move. If you stretch in the morning, stand slowly first. If you make tea, arrive at the counter before reaching for the kettle. If you walk to the window, let the first step be slower than the second. If you go toward the front door for the paper, the mail, or the car, give yourself the same small check before the hallway turns into momentum. Some mornings will feel easy, and others may feel stiff, rushed, or crowded with errands before breakfast. On those days, keep the practice small enough to use. Slow breath, slow sit, slow stand, then decide what comes next. The forgotten part of the $0 morning rule is easy to miss because it happens before the main routine. It is the short pause at the bed, the hand on the counter, the steadier rise from the chair, and the moment you check your feet before walking. In that kind of movement logic, slowness is not only about moving slowly. It gives breath, posture, weight, and attention a chance to line up before the body goes forward. Tomorrow morning, before the phone, before the coffee, before the hallway, try the three slows one time. Not 10 times, one time. Slow breath, slow sit, slow stand. Then ask the simple question, am I ready to move? Before you go, tell me in the comments, where does your morning usually rush you first? At the bed, in the hallway, or at the kitchen counter? Subscribe for more simple Chinese movement rules for life after 50. In the next episode, we will look at what to know before you try Tai Chi later in life. 7 hidden rules most videos skip before they ask you to copy the first form.